The camping lifestyle is like death. You know it's coming for you, so you may as well just sit back and try to enjoy the ride while it lasts. 1 minute you'll find yourself reclined in a centrally heated home sipping on a grapefruit-infused Twilight's green tea, while the air is faintly perfumed by Radio 4 and a cedar oak anthropology candle. And the next you'll find yourself pooing in a bush before brushing your teeth in a communal bucket next to a stranger who smells like singed dog hair and grief. This forces you to ask yourself a pertinent question. Why? Truth be known, I don't know why we keep wanting to do this when there is literally a twee reasonably priced mid-century themed Airbnb everywhere you look these days, but there is just something about the rawness, the simplicity and the innocence of it all. It's all just earth and sky. It's very intense. I'm so sorry. I've discovered it's not you that chooses the camping lifestyle. It's the camping lifestyle that chooses you. And like death, it will inevitably come for you. The only question is, when?
The stars last night were so clear. I don't think I've ever seen a starry night that clear.
No, me neither.
I really wanted to wake up Grayson and be like, look at this.
When I got out of the car to go to the loo, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I wanted to wake up Grayson, but I was like, it wouldn't be fair, would it?
No. He probably wouldn't care either.
But hey Grayson, look, that's the universe. It'd be good to show him how tiny he is in the grand scheme of things. Might be good for him.
You thirsty? Oh, backwash. This is exactly what I didn't want.
Oh, down to your shoes. Now I sit and cry. Oh, no, 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 no.
Where are we going next?
Down to the beach, I think, Tracy. Somewhere called Salcombe.
We have to drive. I have to drive. Dad?
Yep.
Can I sit on the lap and drive with you? Dad?
You set the bar when you did that one time.
Yeah.
Can we do it again?
We can do it if we ever go back to Iceland or some remote country where I'm not going to get arrested. Yeah, sure.
Can we do it today?
No.
Aww.
Gracie, Daddy's going to eat all your breakfast if you don't eat it.
I'll save it. I'm saving it for later. I'm saving it for later.
I've lost all of my pride. I've been to paradise and out the other side, with no one to guide me, torn apart by a fiery wheel inside me. I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you. I'm untouched diamond, it's golden and brilliant without illumination. Your mouth's a constellation, the stars are in your eyes. I'll take a spaceship and try and go and find you. I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't.
Grayson,
Yeah?
should we hire a boat out?
No?
Hannah and I tried to hire a boat, but the boat hire shop was fully booked and there were no boats left for us to hire. I did a tut, a bigger tut than I've ever done before, because I wanted them to know that this tut wasn't just from me, it was from all of us. Next time, perhaps just book one in advance, the owner of the boat hire shop flippantly said, to which I replied, I don't care. I've got bigger and better plans anyway, and stormed out. Oh, and Mr. Boat Hire Man, if you're watching, that SO receipt for £62 of diesel and an empty packet of skips you found discarded in one of your boats, I wonder how that got there. Dig.
Go, honey.
Oh, thank you.
I love the mugs. Captain Morgan's.
Oh my god, it's like a mug from a divorcee dad, isn't it?
I love it.
Hello.
I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you.
That's a shame. I really wanted to hire a boat.
We'll have a lovely time.
How can it be fully
We can
booked?
maybe do it in the next place we go to.
So what are we going to do in Salcombe then, while we're here? Have a little walk around the town.
Yeah, walk round to the beach. I think that one.
We'll drive round to the beach.
This time tomorrow, where will we be? On a spaceship somewhere, sailing across an empty sea. This time tomorrow.
That was a nice little pit stop, wasn't it?
Yeah, I love Salcombe. Great little place.
Oh, it says 2 hours in here.
Oh, what? Get comfy, everyone. It's a bit of a drive. Get out of my way or I'll crush your legs. Get out of my way or I'll crush your legs. Just got to Pole's F, which is right down on the coast, the west coast. One of my teeth has just fallen out.
You're such a dad.
Such an old man dad, aren't
One
I?
of my tooth.
Literally half my tooth is just fractured and can't come out my mouth. I don't know how that happened. Anyway,
Stand on you.
I might try surfing in a bit, but first of all we're going to take this guy down to let him have a little play because he is desperate to get on the beach. You excited about the beach, mister? You want to go on the beach? You want to go on the beach? Yeah.
In the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I want to be in the warm heart of your love and mine, to feel you all around me and to take your hand along the sand. But I may as well try and catch the wind. When sundown pales the sky, I want to hide a while behind your smile, and everywhere I'd look, your eyes would find. For me to love you now would be the sweetest thing. 'Twould make me sing. But I may as well try and catch the wind. When rain has hung the leaves with tears, I want you near to kill my fears, to help me to leave all my blues behind. For standing in your heart is where I want to be and long to be.
God, they're giving you a tight old wetsuit, don't they?
Biggest one we had.
Oh my god, I don't even know if you'll be able to do it. Oh, just about. There you go. I'm trying to spot Stef, but it's virtually impossible because there's so many people out there. I'm guessing he's one of the people that's like really far out, but I really don't know. But I've got my coffee and The boys are sitting down eating their ice creams. Well, Rufus playing with the pot now. You're putting sand in your pot. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? I don't know.
I really want a VW camper van. I love the whole romance of it. Just all your possessions in your van and your family in the back, and then just parking up in the field. Kids can run about and do whatever. I'm so into this. I'm going to join a club, that's what I'll do. I'll join a club.
How was surfing?
I'm finding it a lot of effort for a little reward.
Don't chew in my ear.
Sorry.
Or talk with your mouth full.
A lot of effort. It took me 10 minutes to get out far enough because
Yeah.
I just kept getting knocked back.
I think it's
You basically
because
get knocked back 8 feet and then you walk
Yeah.
forward about 10.
Can we play hide and seek?
In a minute, let me just sit down for a minute, Gracie,
Dad?
please.
Yeah?
Can we play hide and seek?
Huh?
Let me swallow.
Oh.
Yeah, do that, because you're spitting hummus all over me.
Mummy got showered in hummus.
We can't watch a movie now because it's not dark. It has to be dark to work. That's why you get to stay up late past bedtime.
Aw, damn it.
I've lost all of my pride. I've been to paradise and out the other side, with no one to guide me, torn apart by a fiery wheel inside me. I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you. An untouched diamond that's golden and brilliant without illumination. Your mouth's a constellation, the stars are in your eyes. I'll take a spaceship and try and go and find you. I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you.
Hannah's now calling me camper van Stef. It's the term she's coined for a present Stef who's there and being a dad. A lot of the time I'm not really here. A lot of the time I'm so busy focused on making my life easier in the edit that I'm never really 100% here. I feel like I'm going to make my life difficult in the edit, and I'm probably going to put out a video which I'm not happy with. But it's all been worth it to have these really intimate, special moments with my family for a few days. I think we needed it. We all needed it.
I found a trick.
I love watching things like this. I want to watch all our films like this.
This is such a good film. My projector is that little bad boy down there. I think it's called like an
I
LG
didn't have
mini
that
beam.
before.
Yeah, we didn't have that for them years ago.
I did an advert
But
for
it's
them on my
so
Instagram.
good.
It's the best.
I'll stick it on my wont feed. It's about 500 quid. It's expensive, but you can just, basically it's battery powered, Bluetooth. You take it anywhere you go and any wall will just turn into a projector screen. It's so good. It's amazing for this. Anyway, I'm buffering for some reason, so I've got to sort that out.
Look, I have some camping tips. Ugh,
Okay.
don't focus like that
All right.
close in on me when I've got no makeup on. I've just showered in a camping toilet. Always take flip-flops that you could shower in and Crocs for your children. Even though they're really ugly, take the Crocs. Take the Crocs. Also, always take warm pyjamas warm pyjamas no matter what the weather, even if it's 30 degrees, take warm pyjamas. And fleeces and or hoodies.
And earplugs.
Crust buns, hot crust buns. Into a penny hot crust buns. You harvest for your sons. Into a penny hot crust buns.
I drive like such a Londoner. What?
52 minutes.
Yeah, that's the problem. Shit. Probably because of traffic. Let me out. I'm just going to keep edging you.
I think we're meant to be going the other way, look. I think. I don't really know. It's being a bit weird. Of course it's being weird because we actually need to use it.
Right, what's it saying? Oh, Google Maps, please, just for once work when we need you to work.
Don't make this stressful. Why are you
I'm telling Google Maps off, not you. Should I go right here? I can go right here just in case it's... 49 minutes, we can do this. I wanted to do this for so many years, I so hope we can do it. I so hope we can do it. Bristol Balloon Festival. Have you ever been?
Being very hectic, my darling.
I'm filming, my love.
While Hannah and I bicker for a short while, allow me to dish up a delicious bowl of hot and spicy context. We're currently running late to the Bristol Balloon Festival, where we intend to fly a hot air balloon. We were kindly invited by our wonderful new partner, LL Bean, who are also at said festival, so we'll swing past and say hi to them while we're there. However, sadly due to my problematic relationship with nature absolutely ruining things, I'm not too optimistic about this all going to plan. Earlier this year we went skiing and had no fresh snow. I went kite surfing and we didn't have enough wind to fly the kite. I went surfing in Wales, but there wasn't enough waves to surf. We went to a festival in the middle of one of the hottest and driest seasons on record, and it rained. So I'm sure if nature can get in the way of today's plans, then I'm fairly confident that it will. I guess we'll find out if I'm right in a few minutes.
Right, let's go hot air ballooning.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Coney, they said they're not flying.
Oh no!
Oh.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Apparently there was too much swirly wind for us to fly safely today. Also apparently tomorrow the conditions will be absolutely perfect. I really don't know why the man had to tell us this. I have absolutely no interest in other people's balloon rides that are happening tomorrow. In fact, knowing this made it worse, far worse. Now all I can do is picture that self-satisfied smirk washed over tomorrow's passengers' faces after they're told how all other flights have been cancelled apart from theirs. Well, let's just all hope a rogue DJI Phantom 4 Pro drone doesn't accidentally pop their hot air balloon and smirk along with it.
Look at all these people gathered around this field just staring at an empty field in the middle. Are you not cold yet?
Internally, yeah. Externally, no.
Good to know.
I'm cold and bitter after being denied my balloon ride. We should be up in a balloon now instead of sitting in a field listening to Heart FM. The problem is, I wouldn't mind so much not going up in a balloon, but it's like rubbing salt in the wound making me listen to Heart FM.
Yeah.
What was that song they just played?
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, with the fur. Love's looking at her.
I hate balloons now. If Grayson gets a balloon, I'm going to pop it. This is how it feels, Grayson. This is how it feels. No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
I never pop his
balloons. If ever
balloons.
I've had a balloon in the house, you've always been like, can we pop it now? Can we get rid of it now?
That's so not true. I don't pop my son's balloons. I'm not that much of a mean dad. Well, you need to go to the bathroom, so let's go find you a bathroom. Let's go say hello to the LL Bean crew, and then have a drink, and then, yeah, mosey on home.
Bugger off.
Bugger off. Bugger off with our turbo home with the turbo sweet. Oh, shut up, Stef. I didn't think it could get any more annoying. And then they played this song. I'm in love with your body, oh my, my. I'm in love with your body. Oh God, shut up, you twat.
Thanks, Dan.
There they are.
Hello.
I don't feel bitter about what nature did to us today because I expected no less. Besides, us humans are crippling nature by filling up the sea with plastic bags and polluting the atmosphere with carbon monoxide, so that makes me feel a lot better. What I do feel bad about is the fact our sponsor, LL Bean, invited us here and we couldn't get the shots we needed to create something special. All I came away with was some shots of generic fairground rides and dead-eyed members of the public masticating some chips. So in order to rectify this, let me take a second to express my gratitude to our friends LL Bean for not only inviting us to all of these festivals over the past several weeks, but for also being such an open-minded and non-partisan sponsor. They've let us do our own thing without any interference, and that has meant we're free to be ourselves without any censorship. So we'd like to thank them for that. If you ever find yourself in the market for some well-made, high-quality outdoor gear from a genuinely awesome company, then please go and check them out.
Don't do that. Don't ever do that.
This is the first outro we've done in a while, you know.
I know.
Well, they're back
Cheers.
with force. Cheers. Oh, you make me so strong.
Sorry. Well, I thought the cups were small, so...
It's funny when you go out to like a bar and you see them put a measure in, you're like, that's going to do nothing. Like that when they click and it fills up, you're like, it just gives like a tiny bit and you're like, oh, come on. And even a double is just like...
No, you need the Coney measure.
You need the Coney measure, which is just basically 90% of the glass is vodka.
It's like an Irish measure.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, thanks for getting to the end of the video. I just want to say a quick thank you to Sun-Kissed Campers. They kindly loaned us that camper for a couple of days.
It was so much fun. We've only done 2 camping trips, but it was definitely my favourite out of the both of them. I think they're just going to keep getting better and better.
Yeah, I think so too.
I basically had to spend like about 2.5 hours this morning starting to baby-proof the house because Rufus is crawling around at the moment and kind of standing up on things and stuff. So so far I've only managed to do this room and I haven't finished it yet. But it's a lot better than it was before. The plugs are all hidden away. Like there's like things that I've moved out that he can't like kill himself with now.
There's been a lot of narration in this week's video. That's mainly because I have to make up for a lot in the edit when I don't have the shots that I need when we're out on site producing. And because I wanted to be more present, I didn't get enough content, so then I have to kind of make up for that by doing narrations. I know a lot of people don't like the narrations, but tough, because I kind of like doing that. It just gets me back into writing again, and I just love writing, and I love what it brings to the video. But I get people don't like us swapping styles up. Some people don't like that style, some people do. You know, you've got to adapt and change as a creator, I think, and not just stay stagnant. But can we just say how good Isle of Dogs is? That's what we were watching on the projector, the Wes Anderson film. One of the tracks in this week's video is from that as well. The kids love it. I've watched it about twice now, 2.5 times. Every morning, just get up with Grayson and just watch it. It's so
funny as well because Rufus is actually obsessed with dogs, and he got so excited when he saw them on the projector, didn't he? He was like, "Dah, dah."
Wes Anderson for me, in
cute.
terms of a producer, is like the end goal.
Yeah.
he's at the top of the pyramid for me. He's like that's
incredibly talented.
When I look at his work, it's good because it's very grounding. You think, oh, that's how far I have to go, and it's quite a distance.
Gracie?
But that's what you always need something to aspire to, and he would be the director that I would aspire to.
He's pretty much what I would call a genius.
He is genius,
in terms of like cinematography and
it's insane.
Screenplay and everything. He's just so incredible.
I think it's the way they deliver really normal lines in a comical way and really comical lines in a really deadpan way. I think that's what makes it so good. Anyway, we're rambling on now.
Grayson, could you make sure that chair doesn't fall on him, please?
So we're going to have next week off. Apologies for that, but we have a really hectic following week
We've got
Edinburgh Fringe Festival, a wedding. We've got loads of stuff, which means I won't have time to edit. So
I've got to go to London, which means you've got to have the baby. My really good friend Lucy's getting married, so we're going to a wedding for the day.
Yeah.
Then we're going to London again, and
see
then
some
we're going
dinosaur
to
thing at the
Edinburgh
O2, and then we're going to Edinburgh
for a festival for a job.
Yeah.
So it's like
we
back
can't
to
squeeze
back.
it in. Yeah, it's back-to-back things, so we can't squeeze it in. But it does mean that we'll make an extra special one when we come back in 2 weeks' time. I know you guys understand.
You might get a shit one on my channel. Might do a sit-down one next week.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thanks to LLB. Thanks, Sunkist Campers. Well done for getting to the end. See you in 2 weeks for more shenanigans.
Oh no.
We've got the jazz hands.
What have you done?
What have I done? Right then. All done.
I've got to get in the teepee now.